Oh yeah. Hopefully my phone does not fall down. I haven't done one of these style of videos in a while, but here we go. This message goes out to everyone. Beatboxing is the meta. Beatboxers are literally going to be the richest people in 20 years, I'm telling you. The next trillionaire, the first trillionaire is going to be a beatboxer. That's going to be either of three things, okay? The first trillionaire is going to be someone that's number one, a math major. Secondly, they're going to be a beatboxer. And they're going to be someone that massively, massively understands this concept, persuasion. And on top of that, I think in terms of the way that curation is moving, like the realm of $1 trillion is way different in terms of the idea of value, right? Because old money is, $1 billion is a bunch of real estate. $1 billion is, having a huge company like cola company where everyone understands and buys that product. The idea of old money where you need to sell $1 billion worth of a product. The idea of old money of you need to, have 1,000 houses that each cost $1 million each to be a billionaire, right? That's all old money. New money nowadays is based on value. New money is based on value. Why? Because the perceived value of things now equal electricity and energy. What does that mean? Everyone, the world is changing. Currencies is not paper money anymore. Currencies is the value of something that humanity puts on something. So the first trillionaire is not going to be a trillionaire based off of old money. The first trillionaire is going to be based off of new money. Now, what is new money exactly? New money is understanding what electricity is and how to convert electricity into a currency. Why? Because matter can neither be created or destroyed. So if that's the case, all the first trillionaire is going to be doing is converting electricity into a currency and then having people perceive that electricity to have value, right? And in terms of my entrepreneurial adventure, my $1 billion, my $1 trillion company is going to be called this, Zaire Oxygen. So this is the huge reveal for everyone. Because of hedonic adaptation and because of numerology, I'm literally transforming as I speak in this video. In terms of my personal brand, why would I ever tell anyone my actual name? That's stupid. However, the entire world is going to know me as Zaire. Z-Z-I-R. That's why all of my videos have this new label now. Now, why Zaire? Number one, Z scores from statistics. So every time I say double Z's, Z, that's me practicing the Z score from statistics. So I'm getting better at that. Also, if you look at the word desire, desire is the things that you aspire to want. So Zaire is the second half of the word desire. Okay, why else Zaire? Because a long time ago, people would call their kings, their emperors, sire, right? However, because of the electrical synapses and synchronicity, that's why I chose Zaire instead of sire, because I am descended from an emperor. I am literally descended from emperors, right? So because I am descended from an emperor, there's no brainer that people, my employees, my team, and people that work with me, because they would view me as a king instead of sire, right? If any of you know, people would call kings sire. Now, to be more hip and cool with pop culture, Zaire is a lot cooler. So in terms of my $1 trillion, my $quadrillion company, It's going to be Zaire oxygen. What does that mean? It is the Genghis Khan totalitarian, okay? Genghis Khan is, 5% of the world's probably descended from this one person. So, because of the totalitarian Genghis Khan and because 5% of the world is probably descended from him, it is the Genghis Khan idea that you will literally have to pay me to breathe oxygen. And how does this journey begin? This journey begins by number one, just mass concentration of oxygen. And we are just distributing it across the world. And the thing is there's the trifecta to become a multi-gazillionaire, however much money you make. Number one, it needs to be irreplaceable. You can't replace oxygen. There's no substitute for oxygen. Number two, it needs to be in high demand. Everyone breathes. Number three, you need to be the best at it. Who else is selling oxygen, other than these big pharma companies? So me, I am literally going to be in competition with these big pharma companies. Random kid from Chicago suburbs is going to take over totalitarian the world. My competition is literally the pharma companies. 65% of the advertisements that you see all over the world is from the pharma companies. That is literally my direct competition. So there's 0% chance that I don't go absolutely berserk with the amount of money I'm about to make, right? And continuing on, okay? Number one is to be irreplaceable. You cannot replace oxygen. Literally, you cannot. Number two, it's in demand. Everyone has to breathe. And number three, being the best at it. Who else is selling oxygen? And on top of that, if any of you have been following my content for a while, a lot of you know I am huge into calisthenics. All I train are handstand push-ups, planche, 90-degree holds, Maltese. All I train are the absolutely hardest skills in calisthenics. And I only take cold showers. Let me explain this, y'all. If I really am the best at selling oxygen, I also have to be the best at breathing. This is the power of manifestation. I am going to make so much fucking money literally just by breathing.